Welcome back to Avalon and Ninth. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Wednesday, which means memory spread time. And this time I actually do a memory spread, not with pictures because I'm really bad at that. But I actually do journal in this one. So I decided to not do any journaling in the 52 weeks of Halloween coming up on Friday and decided to make the journaling this week instead. And if you remember correctly, if you watched Monday's video, I did say that I was going to have some stories. That I couldn't tell the stories on Monday because... And the reason why is because they're here journaled in here and I didn't want to be redundant. So, that's what I'm trying not to be, redundant. And I got stories. So, although y'all are probably going to be like, Amanda, what's going on over there at your place? Because I'm a little worried. But I promise you, when you have kids and you have multiple kids, things happen. And just, yeah. Oh, I want to just say, oh, bless your heart to my heart right now because it seriously is like the worst. So anyways, okay. Let's talk about the kit for a minute because I will get into the story when I start journaling in the spread. So obviously it's Easter, so I decided to pull out an Easter kit that I had from Sweet Bean Plans. I think I bought this kit for last year and then just never ended up using it, and I'm one to try and use up all of the kits that I have. Hence the reason why I end up having a project going on called 52 Weeks of Halloween, because I had too many Halloween kits, but then it also meant that I ended up having to buy Halloween kits. It is what it is. So that's ultimately what I'm trying to do. If I have that, if I have kits. Anyways, the kit, I only bought the bottom washi page and the full boxes, so I don't have any functional stickers from this, and I don't have any glitter headers. And all of the glitter headers that I've recently released are, there were some pastel ones, but I have 6 drawers full. No. I have 9 drawers full of washi. A lot of it is from Simply Gilded because of the subscriptions, and it constantly taunts me. And because I do the Rose Colored Days monthly subscription as well, I am really running out of room. So I knew that I need to start incorporating some more of my washi into my spreads. I was looking for foiled date dots, but I really didn't want to spend time going through them, so I just pull out my regular date dots. But I do incorporate 2 different types of washi in this spread from Simply Gilded in lieu of the glitter headers. And I love how it turned out, you guys. It looks so pretty. I really love that wood grain washi that I put up top. Oh, it's so pretty. And I feel that the foil colors, because the kit is foiled, all of the full boxes have foil on it. I feel that even though they are different shades of gold, the wood grain is almost like a coppery color, whereas the foil on the full boxes is definitely a rose gold. Not like a copper rose gold, but more of a pinky rose gold. I still feel that they really complemented each other really, really well. And then I also pull in some of the functional stickers from my functional sub. This one that you'll see that I pull in for this month is from July of last year. Yes, from July of last year. And it was very much a Americana type color palette, albeit the thing that ended up inspiring it was summer berries in a farmhouse kitchen. So that's kind of how we end up getting the colors. But there was a couple of colors in the palette that really complemented this kit because of the soft colors that it had. So I just start off the sidebar with this week and just quickly wrote down some of the things that just happened that week. The mow lawn was supposed to be on Friday, but I really got into like putting a dash every other day, so it just ended up being on Saturday. It is what it is. We're supposed to have storms this coming week, so I definitely wanted to get the lawn mowed. And so far we've only had the front yard lawn mowed, so I think I'm going to have to take a day and go into the backyard with my son and help him out because it's just such a big yard. It really is. Okay, on to the stories. Monday. You see that sticky note there? You're probably like, what does that say? Okay, so it says make HUD's F/U appointment. And that is my way of saying make Hudson's follow-up appointment. Now you're like, if you watched Monday's video, you're like, okay, Amanda, what the heck did your kid do? Oh, I'll tell you what my kid did. Yeah, I'll tell you. So, if you've watched any of the videos from the past few weeks, you'll know that a few weeks ago, my daughter, let's see, March, when was it? Hold on, I'm going to go back into the planner because this is important. It was March something. That doesn't help. That doesn't help, does it? Okay, so it was a few weeks ago. I'm not really going to run through the gamut of the planners. That'll just take up too much time. They were playing tag, and my daughter fell onto the tile floor that we have down there and busted open her chin. Ended up going to the ER. 7 days later, we had to go get the stitches removed. 2 days later after that, why she thought she could use a knife to cut a bagel, she did, and sliced her finger, and we were back at the ER to get stitches. Well, Sunday the 5th, after all of the planning had been done, stickers already laid down, so it's not like I could have even gone in and added it to there, they were playing tag again. And I had heard them down there, and I kept telling them, stop it. We let them watch down there so that my 2 oldest kids and I watched our church general conference up there. And by that point, they were just tired and bored, and we were almost done. And 5 minutes before it ended is when the incident happened. And my Hudson fell on the floor, same tile floor, and busted his chin open. Off to the ER we were. But I talked to the nurses there. And I don't feel so bad because a lot of kids are coming in with injuries. Not because of abuse, but because they are bored right now. And they are not making the smartest decisions. So we've had people apparently roller skating in the house and going downstairs and jumping off of things that they shouldn't be jumping off of. So they have seen a lot of injuries. So it is what it is. Whew, yeah. So let me backtrack a little bit and read you what I wrote on Monday. It says, yesterday, after the day was all planned, Hudson and Audrey were playing tag, and Hudson split open his chin. Can't make this up. ER trip number 3 in the books. Not happy. I really wasn't happy. I wasn't happy because I didn't want somebody else to be hurt, but I wasn't happy because with everything going on, things just got really, it was hard. I mean, and I had to take all of my kids with me because I didn't know how long we were going to be there. I will say this was the fastest ER trip we've ever done. We were there for 1 hour and 11 minutes. 1 hour and 11 minutes from intake to walking out the front doors, you guys. Holy cow. So thank you to the nurses and doctors who helped us get it done. And thank you to my children for being amazing, amazing kids. And maybe now my Hudson will learn not to run around in the house. So on Tuesday, let me read what I wrote there. I said, talked with Grandma. She cracks me up. She says my book, apparently I need to write a book, needs to be titled Motherhood, A Life in Stitches. Oh, you would think a life in stitches like quilting the fabric of family. No, literally a life in stitches, meaning I'm sewing back your skin together, because that's apparently what my life is. All of my kids now have had stitches through, not in the shortest amount of time, anyways, they've all had stitches at one point or another. And so I'm like, wow, she's pretty funny. But it's kind of true. So, Taekwondo happened that night, and dance class happened that night. Wednesday, had to run to the grocery store really quick, and I journaled about it. Said I had to go to the grocery store today. Many people do not understand cross-contamination. I get it, but the false sense of security of masks and gloves does no one any good. People, if you're wearing masks, stop touching your face. If you don't wear gloves out, because you're going to be touching everything else. As somebody who worked in a hospital as a housekeeper, cleaning up stuff, not working on patients, but cleaning up stuff, the amount of gloves I had to go through was insane, because I can't be cross-contaminating onto other surfaces, and I can't be cross-contaminating onto my cleaning supplies, because those cleaning supplies go into other rooms. So yeah. So it was just a little bit of a frustration aspect of just constantly seeing people touching things with gloves on, and then, yeah, just anyways. I'm not really going to get into that. So, moving on to Thursday. A beautiful full box up at the top. I pulled out, if you saw that little sticker book, that is April's release of the Little Book of Scripts. The original plan for April's was going to be travel related. That's not happening for anybody. So that one really got scrapped. And at the last minute, I decided, you know what? A lot of people have been asking for Zoom stickers and virtual learning and things like that. And I threw together that little book because I was like, this is perfect. And so I pulled that out. And my second oldest had a Zoom meeting with his church friends that evening at 7:30. And then I journaled, love technology. Between FaceTime and Zoom, I feel like we are maintaining connections for the kids. This is a very good thing. So I'm really, really happy we have this technology. I know it sometimes is frustrating for people, but it truly is one of the biggest blessings I feel that we have at this point in time. So moving on to Friday. Today was a busy day. Steve's command is requiring masks. He wanted to buy some, but I told him I would make some. It has been a while since I have done any sewing, but it was nice. Whew. So he called me up in the middle of packaging orders and said he needed some. So I really did drop everything and start looking up patterns. And honestly, a lot of the patterns that are out there really are just not functional. I mean, I guess they just didn't work for me. And that's with any pattern. Sometimes you do have to find patterns. Patterns are not a one-size-fit-all. And they work for some and they don't work for others. And some of them didn't work for me. And then I found one and I made some modifications. And I then turned to and made 7 masks. 6 for him, 1 for me, because now when we go on Department of Defense, because we are a military family and we get seen on base, we now have to wear masks, and we're going to be going there on Monday, and so now I have my trusty dusty mask. Yay. So I sewed masks. Yeah, my machines were like, what are you doing? My sewing machines, not my cutting machines. They were like, what are you doing? This is insane. You're a crazy lady. Because it's been a long time since I've pulled them out. And when I say a long time, like, we're talking, the last time I probably pulled the sewing machine out was 2, maybe 3 years ago. And that was just to do a quick something, not to actually like sew stuff. So, but it felt good. I do miss it. I do miss quilting, and I do miss making skirts for my daughter and stuff. I do wish that I had the time, but I just don't. So, but I mean, obviously I now have a really good mask pattern that if anybody needs any masks and I have some time, I'll make some masks. So yay. That was my other story for this week. So on Saturday, Zoom meeting happened with my oldest son and a couple of his friends. They all jumped on Zoom and played Dungeons and Dragons for a few hours, which was amazing, you guys. Oh my gosh, it was the coolest thing. They were laughing. All of them had headphones, so they weren't being bugged. We couldn't hear them, so we weren't being bugged or intrigued and stuff. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing. So now they want to make this at least a weekly thing, if not a couple times a week, which I'm perfectly fine with because we're not going anywhere. As long as we're not going anywhere, I'm completely fine with this. And we have enough computers and tablets in this house that any and all kids can, join in. It'll be great. So I journaled on Saturday saying the days just keep flying by. I know it isn't that way for everyone, but for us, I'm happy because that means one day closer to Steve being home. We really do miss him. I mean, being apart is always hard, and when your loved one is in any type of a deployment or you're not with them for a while, it's difficult. And we knew that coming into it, but it's still, we're now ready to move on to the next stage. And luckily he only has a year left, and so who knows? I don't know if we'll be staying down here in South Texas or if we'll be moving on to another place. We shall see what the world gives us. And then on Sunday, time to binge some shows. I've been good all week with staying focused, that now it's a treat. So yes, I mean, I do have shows going on in the background when I am watching, but they're usually shows that I have already watched. And so I did really, really well on staying focused this week on all of my tasks. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to reward myself by doing some binging of some Netflix and Hulu and falling asleep because I'm tired. And that's kind of what happened. So that's okay. So, and then obviously, FaceTime sticker for my husband. And then I just move over to the sidebar, add that last full box, a glitter header, and then just a doodle box, and I just letter Happy Easter. I figured that was just the easiest thing. There wasn't really anything else to track or put down. It's not like I have a countdown going on. I don't know when the next time I'm going to see my husband. That's really difficult. But it is what it is. So on to Monday, I used Cora the cat from our shop to mark that appointment. To make that follow-up appointment. And then I take these emojis from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark Taekwondo. And so I marked that on Tuesday. And then, I don't have it on Thursday. Okay, just wait. That'll be next spread. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself. And then I used Gigi, the giraffe from the shop as well, to mark the dance lesson on Thursday. Grab a sticker from Stick with the Plan Co. to mark the quick grocery run. Shift the planner a little bit so we kind of stay in the frame so you can see what I'm doing. And then I was hoping to use something else, but I had wrote too big there, so I ended up just pulling out one of the laptop Terras from Pumpkin Paper Co. And I recently got another order in, but I won't start using those stickers until after I film my haul. So that's the only downside to me just filming the haul in one sit, is I don't get to use the stickers, except I did for one anyways. On Friday, FaceTime sticker from Happy Dia. That sticker I put up on Saturday was from Fox and Cactus, and then another Happy Dia sticker for FaceTime. And then for Netflix and Hulu, I pull out a little penny from the penny pages to mark that up. And that's all I have for you guys. That's what I did for Memory Spread. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys around. Okay? Bye-bye.